Hi everyone, welcome to the Thought of the Week from Living Faith. It comes to you from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 following. Jesus says this to his disciples. He says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Yoke is an unusual word these days, unless we're talking about eggs, the yellow bit in the middle of the egg. But this yoke is about a yoke of oxen. It's about the wooden beam that goes across an ox's neck, and particularly across a team of oxen. And a large ox teaching a young ox how to plough the field. The smaller ox carries the beam across his neck as well to work in team with the larger ox. But the large ox does the majority of the work and the young one just learns. This is what Jesus is offering us, to walk alongside of him, not just while we're young, but all of our life, considering that God is the Alpha and Omega, from the beginning to the end, the Ancient of Days. We're always young by comparison. So we walk with Jesus and we learn from him, from his gentle nature and from his humility, and we learn to adopt that attitude, so that as we move through life, we do it more easily, without so much regret, without so much anxiety, or so much worry. We learn how to let it go and let the burden of life fall upon the larger ox's shoulders, the older ox, to fall on Jesus' shoulders as he walks with us. Jesus begins this verse out by saying, "Come to me." Well, what does that mean, come to me? Well, it means talk. Tell me your troubles, tell me your problems. Come to me and have a conversation, let it out. Talk with me. Well, we call that prayer. Talking to God, talking to Jesus, letting the Spirit of God who's within us work through us and help us to unburden ourselves of our problems and troubles and just give it to God. Trusting that he will carry the great weight of the load that we are currently carrying, and that we're able to off-burden ourselves and learn gentleness and humility and stillness and quiet, and just let all that stuff go as we talk about it with Jesus. There's a clip following, which is very poetic and very beautifully made, inviting us into that space of conversation and of letting stuff go. Have a great week.
Speak freely, as though to a friend who unwinds your frustration into peace, laughter, or discovery. Too often we overthink prayer, inject complication into clear water, arguing over how to do this. On your knees, hands stretched out towards a cross, an altar, the skies, does it matter? If I wanted to know you, I would talk to you. On the phone, in a text message, or the latest app, I would say what I am thinking, hoping we're in the same book, eager to learn what page you're on. If you wanted to know me, you would listen, unravel your person, and excite as we start to understand each other. I want to know God better. He's been waiting for me. Maybe you too? Sometimes walking down the street or in the pocket of a day, I want to speak to someone who understands that the day has been crushing or impossibly brilliant. Someone who walked my side through it. Sometimes I want to talk it out loud, other times in my head. I let the words fall out at will. I don't question the ease or difficulty of the flow. If I am silence, it must be time to listen. If I am words, it's time to share. I come with joy, or sadness, or anger, but I come. I have seen God move through bombshells I took for failure, Before revolving moons revealed in them treasure I didn't know I had. Like how unemployment can drive you to a new talent, or how God sometimes waits for you to exhaust your strength and all your options, only to show you there's more. He's more. When the world is one bubbling unrest, and provocateurs come around easier than solutions, when friends and family are hidden from peace and all I got is questions, I have learned to pursue my options in prayer to a God who sees what I can't, asking for strength and direction to live Him out loud in ways that bring shelter to a shuddering world.
For more thoughts of the day, Bible teachings or other resources, please go to the Church Online tab at livingfaith.org.au.